Rejoice,
Hello.
rejoice. We are back.
Hello,
It's Sleepover
hello.
Sundays.
What's up, y'all?
How is everyone doing today?
Doing all right.
Sam, you can hear the game?
I can, a little bit.
Good. They can hear the game. Yes, Dreadwedge, you can drink water in this game. It just kills you if you do.
Well,
So no, you can't. I'm sorry I lied to you.
I mean, I
didn't
guess
mean
you
to.
can. The physics are there.
Kind of define drink, you know? Like,
Yeah.
what is drowning but drinking too much water? Hey, Moxie. You gonna let me pick you up? No? Okay.
Miss Moxie. We
Real
might have a
roller
special
coaster
guest.
of emotions as we start back into SLY 2. Band of Thieves. Yeah, drinking water will kill you in real life if you're not careful, so like I don't see the difference.
Can you move the chat over a little? It's just real squished.
Better?
Yeah, great.
All right. Console gaming.
Love it. And you know what? I know how to do this now because of the wonderful production you just gave on last
Oh,
Tuesday.
that's true. Yeah.
Ooh,
I was like, you know how to
That was
do console gaming? That's good.
I sure do.
When last we left, we were in dire straits.
Bentley
'Cause
had to learn how to drive a stick shift.
Bentley had to learn how to drive a stick shift. Yeah. Government agency may soon be more likely than you think. Yeah, it's one of the cool things about water in the near future. We're more on the lam than we normally are because Sly and Bentley have been Sly and Murray have been captured. I'm excited to find out more. Saying stuff like that makes me feel like a VBS vibe for some reason. Uh-oh, what's going to happen to our furry animal friends? And how will Christ help them in this situation?
You're really mixing all your metaphors.
Took a sleepless week of data crunching, but I eventually tracked down the location of my friends, locked away in the mysterious towers of Prague.
Ooh.
At the moment, they are the unwilling guests of Interpol's most renowned prison warden, the Contessa. While still a criminal psychology student, she entered into a whirlwind romance and married a wealthy aristocrat. Sadly, the union was short-lived, as the general suspiciously died a few weeks after the ceremony.
A few weeks?
The widowed Contessa put her education and newly acquired estate to work by opening a criminal rehabilitation center. Her pioneering use of hypnotherapy has produced some good results, and subsequently earned her a prominent position within Interpol. My friends are locked up somewhere in the
I'm so
clinic
skeptical about this
and
whole
are
thing.
slated for the Contessa's good
This makes me
Samaritan
nervous.
brainwashing. If I don't bust them out soon, they'll be working a 9-to-5 job selling shoes, and I'll be out two best friends.
Who wants to be out? Bentley.
Saves the gang in jailbreak.
Also, howdy, Nine and Neils. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome,
Good
welcome.
to see you.
Aw,
Oh,
he's so lonely.
look at him. Oh, you know what? I didn't tell you this. I went to an aerial show. I need to silence my phone. I went to a aerial show today, and one of the performers, the very last one, did
I should make my way.
straight silk fabrics, and their whole thing, it was like a spring themed
over
show.
to the Contessa's house. Maybe I'll pick up a few leads on the location.
There it is. All right.
Anyway, but the last show was someone who did straight silks in flippers, like diving flippers. And they pretended to be a frog, and just a very sad frog throughout the entire thing because they didn't catch their fly at the beginning, but they got it in the end.
Very cute.
It
Very
was,
good.
It was incredible to see someone up there in like a frog hat and true like big old diving flippers wrapping themselves up in aerial silks. It was great.
That's awesome. Did we?
Of Sly and Murray.
Did I miss the fact that we have a shrink ray?
We have a shrink ray.
Hello there,
Get shrunk.
bird.
Get shrunk. Well,
Hold on, what's the button?
I don't know if that's
It's
it.
little!
Oh, it's so cute! Oh. Oh, it's big again.
Oh,
It
okay.
has a crossbow.
That it does. Oh,
Oh. Bentley, you might be better off staying in your shell.
hold on. I did just learn how to run away.
Look at
away.
his little feet. He does have teeny tiny little feet.
Let's get in there. Go in there. Go inside. Okay. Bentley?
Bentley, that is an appropriate expression.
Oh, they're still
they're
outside.
outside?
I guess they render this in engine. That's really cool.
That's good.
I will wait a second knowing that. Okay.
There. Oh,
I got him! Video games rule!
that's worth noting. Oh my god. Can someone please clip that?
Yeah, so we got this, and then bop, and they shrink.
Into oblivion.
Okay,
Oh.
Okay, well. Doop.
Hey,
Pew.
Andrew, you want to know how we know that we're from the Midwest?
Because we look at an enemy and go, oop!
Oh. For good measure.
Okay.
Oh.
Eavesdrop on the Contessa.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah, something tells me that this criminal psychologist is not very good. That's the, let me check if I know, it's the leader of Interpol.
I hope that I can become as influential as a psychologist to have an entire village based off of me and my aesthetic one day. I mean, it's going to be pretty dull because I
Little
don't like...
wolf!
He's so cute. Oh no! Uh-oh. That works too.
Oh, I have been noticed. Oh, but I got away. All right. I'm headed toward a bridge. That way. Okay.
Andrew, thanks for the insight, but maybe leave your assessment of psychologists to the professionals, like your wife.
You're right. I'm sorry. She seems great.
It's a bat. You can fly.
Just like that.
That's pretty good, Andrew. Nope. Nope. Oh no. Eventually you're going to be able to play SLY again because they have little butt pockets too. Man,
There's little hooks I can maybe grab onto
do
too.
you have grappling hooks?
No.
That you can like...
I wish. Okay, that way. All right.
You don't... Oh, damn. Be careful of the spotlight there.
Wish I could duck into my shell.
I agree.
I think I should be able to sneak around like Solid Snake in my shell instead of a cardboard box. No,
Oh,
fuck!
man! This is us drinking some water. Wait, you dodged. You were able to duck.
No,
into
he
the
hit me and I
Oh.
ducked in cover.
Uh-oh.
That somehow worked out for me.
Oh.
Sleep with the fishes
Warn them away.
and the turtles.
Oh. After all that.
So I'm a tortoise, not a turtle, because I can't swim. Is that what we're
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
establishing here? You got this, Bentley.
I feel like if you went tummy to wall, it would be a little bit better for you.
Probably.
Just a... This is a SLY thing, I think.
Ben, he's our gent.
Where...
Did I just...
You really want to go on that bridge? Okay. There we go. Whoop.
Yeah, some can't swim. Those are called tortoises.
Oh,
Fuck!
man. Whee!
Ah!
That was very cute.
None of this worked out as planned.
Whoa!
Is that a tank?
I don't know.
She has a tank.
Oh,
Alright, that's the tech. Sneak them into the water. Little spider bots!
do you have... Are those your spider
No,
bots?
they're not.
Okay. I'm like, I wouldn't think they would be, but...
It is
Very good.
really funny shrinking down enemies to a more manageable size. Okay. That's what I'm saying. The ones that can't swim are called tortoises. I'm not backing
the
down
ex-
from this statement.
Is that the exclusive? Hang on, we're looking this up.
So as a psychologist, how many spikes do you usually put around your office?
If we're going spikes, not so many. Tripping hazards, a lot, actually.
Okay. Well, you're a health psychologist. The more chronic pain you can cause, the better like job security you have,
Yeah,
right?
right. That's what it's all about.
Contessa
Okay.
is out making her rounds. Wait a second.
No.
Feathers on my sleep darts vibrate near sounds. If I maintain my position on top of this parabolic dish, I should be able to hear that frequency at a distance. This is great. If I tag the Contessa with my darts, I'll be able to listen in on whatever she says. I might even learn where she's locked up Sly and Murray.
Oh, Andrew, I'm gonna
We're
hit
on
you with something.
first-person shooter mode. What's up?
All tortoises are in fact turtles. They belong to the order.
The Claw Gang is falling.
Tartaglia.
Spice shipments have overstocked. Ah, I never would have joined if I'd known it would be this easy to disrupt the plan. At least the Cooper Gang is under lock and key. Their lopsided morality flies in the face of man's inherent selfishness. Ah well, they'll see it my way soon enough.
She's corrupt. But she's a cop.
Wild. Just shoot her again. Oh. Testerdines or Chelonia.
Those fools at Interpol. They keep sending me criminals and I keep making money. How come no one ever thought of this before? Hypnotize criminals and force them to reveal where they've hidden their fortune. I'm a genius. If only I had more spice to help me with the hypnosis. That blasted Cooper gang. The fat one. What's his name?
The Murray.
Murray. Yes, Murray.
The Murray.
He'll be the first to break. I
You
should
think
spend
so?
a few
You think
sessions
Murray's gonna
probing
break?
that feeble mind. I can only imagine the wealth that gang has accumulated over the years.
Enough to build sleep darts and shrink
That's
crossbows.
like Cooper. Such a complex and rebellious mind. A month or two in the hole should break his spirit. Let him squat there week after week. He's seen that the guards along the wall all have motion detectors. There is no escape. Slowly, the reality of his captivity will set in, and I'll get to work on his mind.
There we go.
Inconceivable! She's no healthcare professional! Why, that's the most heinous crime I've ever heard of! Putting inmates into hypnosis so they'll tell her where they've stashed their loot. It
Hello.
dishonors both law enforcement
Thanks for
and
the follow.
thieves at
Hello.
the same time.
I love the mouse, so I can't look up who just did what.
Figure out a way to break Sly out of the hole.
All right, babe, get us back to base.
Okay.
You got this.
Ooh. But I was reading about tortoises and tortoises. Also,
Tortoises and tortoises.
yes, tortoises. I'm sorry. Can I point out that oh,
So I want to say real quick, Captain Wild, thank you for following. Sorry
Hello.
for the delay in
in the thank
saying
you.
hello.
Whoop. Oh, whoa. Okay, well. I'm so good at this game. I just really wanted to go down that much
You got
faster.
this.
Ah!
You all right?
I didn't see the spikes there.
That's what I'm saying. How many, as a healthcare professional, how many spikes are you supposed to put around? That's one way to get back to base. So
Well,
how many spikes do you typically put around an office for?
I'm back to base.
Congratulations. Thank you, babe. Thank you. That's very helpful.
Anytime. Hang on, I should actually try.
You want to hack a train?
Yeah, let's hack a train.
All right.
That computer is part of a control system for the electromagnetic train. By hacking all the terminals along the train tracks, I should be able to reverse their polarity, thereby turning the train into a giant projectile. Without question, its impact on the prison walls should create a hole large enough for Sly to escape through.
Slides in the hole.
This is exactly what all of the
Oh, shit.
people that went to the theater in 1932 were worried about. They were ahead of their time.
Oh, shit.
So that button
That's,
is
that's
the
the
run
run
button. Circle is what you want to hit.
Thank you.
Nothing like a good computer hack job. Now, the left analog stick should control my cyber avatar. I'll have to hack through these barrier nodes. I should move the right analog stick in the direction I want to unleash my hacker code.
You gotta unleash your hacker code, babe. Here you go. You're hacking.
Man, I would have done this as a career if I knew this.
Yeah, I never knew hacking was so cool.
Oh.
This is actually like 60% of QA too. They don't tell you that.
By using both analog sticks at the same time, I'll be able to move and shoot in different directions.
There's a
That's
lot.
one down. The train should be picking up speed.
Yeah, we're playing the 9S story, exactly.
Ah! Damn. I hope I'm in the right direction.
I need to replay.
Oh, I wasn't! Damn.
Nier Automata is one of those incredible stories where I want to replay it, but replaying it also kind of feels like I'm betraying the game a little bit in a very odd, specific way. Very vague spoilers for the ending of Nier Automata that I don't think really give anything away.
Have you seen another one of these things?
Uh-uh.
That's my favorite thing.
You got flattened.
Do you want to try?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. How you liking your new computer, Gizzy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
The moment I step out,
Yep. He's coming for you. Look both ways before you cross the street. He does the things real good. Yep.
hell yeah.
There we go. How many trains do you think are on this track? It's got to be just the one, but like they're coming too frequently for that to actually be a thing. Oh, I just ran right past it.
I guess so. It looks like you gotta do it in order. All right, 9S time. I'm sure it's supposed to be sparks. These things do kind of explode in a pool of blood, huh?
Just go there. Can I try the next one?
Sure.
2 down, 4 more to go.
Ah! Fuck me. Can I try the next one?
Yeah, but don't touch.
What's the look button?
Don't touch the trigger.
What's the look button?
This.
That's the look button. Okay. I have to remember all of these things.
You just dove directly under the wheels of the train.
I don't know where the next thing is. Do you see it?
I think run along the track until you find it. Go. We kind of saved you from getting hit in the butt by a train.
There it is. Ha.
And then you're going to hand it to me to do. I see how this
That's
works.
right. Mm-hmm.
You don't really play many twin stick shooters, huh?
Introduce. No. Black.
No, Galaga does not count.
I'm getting there, aren't I?
Baby, you gotta use both sticks together.
I am using sticks together. No! Got there! Here you go, deal with the guy.
Thanks.
That should speed up the train by at least 50%.
Okay, that does hurt. I'm gonna sit here the whole time going, I wonder if it actually hurts if you hit the thingy. Alright. Geometry Wars. I'm gonna sit here and tell you I'm great at twin stick shooters.
That's okay. Yeah, you gotta shoot all of them.
Yeah.
It's very annoying. There you go. Oh.
I love this game. I was like, you weren't enjoying your stealth platformer, were you?
We gotta have other things in
You sure you don't want to play the worst twin stick shooter? I guess I could have just gone up here, huh?
Just 2 more terminals.
Okay, can't jump while going turbo mode.
That's
Got
what I
it.
tried to do beforehand too. You cannot. Chad, what's your old sleepover snacks today? How are you? What's going on? How's your
That
weekend
one's
been?
hidden.
Tell me everything.
Yeah, what y'all up to? How's everyone been? How you doing?
What's your hottest gossip that you can't, like, actually tell anyone, but I don't know these people, and so it's totally fine for me personally to know,
Yeah,
and, like,
what-
all of the internet.
This guy shoot now. They shoot now.
My sleepover snack is dinner. Yep.
That was our sleepover snack.
Yeah. Magic pre-release.
Ooh, how'd that
That's
go?
cool.
This set looks great. I love Tarkir. It's one of my favorite Magic planes, and I'm very upset I got laid off right before it came out because I was planning on doing a lot of drafts of this set.
Pew 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 pew. I could tell you hot cost, but it would take too long for Twitch chat. Voice to text. Voice to text. Good to have a new time-sensitive knitting project. Time-sensitive. I'm figuring out how to medicate my cast. Yep. And otherwise, this week is going to be hectic. Fair.
What'd you end up running at pre-release? Like, what kind of... Oh.
And how are the cats going?
Sam and I have very different priorities with the Twitch chat.
But equally important. We love our chat.
Getting screwed on lands is never fun.
My
I will
dad's
say-
being ordained. Oh, cool. Beginning of May, and I wanted to install. Aww.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
Got the Jeskai kit? Okay. I love Jeskai colors in Magic. I'm a Jeskai guy through and through. But yeah, Mardu seems real strong. I feel like if I was going to a pre-release, I'd probably do Mardu, Abzan, or Temur. I feel like Temur's always really interesting in like limited, but then or in like sealed, and then it kind of falls off when you get to other formats. But it thrives when you're just like, yeah, you just need to sleeve up lands and spells and call it a day.
There it is.
There we go. Okay, go, get it. There we go.
There it is.
Yes, the
What kind of
train's
design
at
are you doing
full
on the
speed.
stole?
Now, on to reverse the field's polarity.
Yeah, they...
Can I try?
Yeah,
Ugh.
there's a thing to the right and the left, apparently. So they used to do seeded packs by... Well, they would do, like, a whole... Not a seeded kit, but they would do a, like... They would have a specific promo for each one. But then people would, like... They'd be like, alright, what's the best promo? Let's just force that one. So you'd have a couple times you're just like, well... Our pre-release is sold out of white. Nobody has touched red or blue. And then the other two have sold fine. But it does suck when you're just like, well, I picked the red, white, blue pack, and my promo rare is black, green. Hope this goes okay. So wait, is there any difference in the packs then if they don't have any difference in the promo?
No. I was doing so good.
Is it just like you gotta go in the things?
What things?
The things on the sides.
I know, but
Yeah, wow, cool. 3 black.
but they
Pip
won't do it
enchantment.
though.
Well, there are those 2 doors on the top.
What?
There's two things behind that.
Yeah, I went in. I hit
There's a
that.
seed pack. Okay. So is it 5
No, I
packs?
didn't want to go in there.
No, but there's the 2 things behind there. One of them is flipped back now.
Oh, I see. I thought that that's where I exited from, and so they were yelling at me that I did it wrong.
You were asking a question tonight. Did you have like a specific like pattern or design or something that you're going with for that, or?
Yes. Or like some symbol, some.
Which Tarkir clan are you etching the symbol of onto the stole?
No. Hang on. I want to do it again.
Okay.
I'm determined.
All right.
This is how I.
5 play booster, a seeded booster with your promo, and 14 to 15 cards for your clan. That's cool.
thought that was Nine Niels answering that for a second. I'm like, I thought that we were all joking about that, but I don't know, maybe Niels' dad is really into magic as well. I don't know. Very excited about this set.
Yeah, did you not know that Nine Niels' dad's the Tarkir Rot Priest? Were you not aware?
No, I was not aware.
Purple one since your favorite colors, and want to do one with Green Bay Packer colors since it's from Wisconsin? Hell yeah.
Love that.
I don't think your dad knows what magic is. Mine either.
He does too.
No, I know him.
Okay, we're going.
I'm giving my dad too little credit. He when I played in a tournament, he kept up with tournament results and stuff like that.
Trajectory. Bullseye.
Fucking launch a train to the jail. Hell yeah.
That's cool.
Good work, babe.
Thank you. Whoa. Good work, babe.
Yeah, magic teaches your kids to worship Satan and buy drugs. That's what I learned. All right. Wall bombing. Let's fucking go. Pachoo.
Nope.
Ah.
No choose.
No pachoos. No
No
pachoos.
pachoos.
No pachoo. No pachoo. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We're chill. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Bentley does not look nervous at all.
Pachoo?
There you go. The wings are difficult.
I guess so. Alright. Yeah, I went to a pre-release for Aether Drift, and I had a good time at the event, but I didn't like this set. But Tarkir is the original Tarkir is one of the first sets I deeply got into when I first got into the game. And the first set I really played competitive play in, so real nostalgic to be going back there for me. It's such good vibes. Yeah. I think Ravnica is my favorite Magic plane, but then after that, Tarkir is my number 2 with a bullet. I'm always down to go back.
The prison wall are outfitted with a motion tracking device. There's no way for Sly to escape. Unless I take those guys out with my RC chopper.
No!
Oh!
That's a fucking threat, Bentley.
If that was the avionics package, I'm going to cry.
Bentley, shut the fuck up.
That's for making fun of my glasses. Come on, baby, hold together.
I'm not even sure what I'm aiming at.
Aiming at all the things. You're aiming at, Whoa, that was triangulation. That's not. Very good. You gotta do them again. There you go.
Is it the guys?
I don't know. No. Oh, maybe. There's one. That thing. Yep. One more. One more.
I don't think that's the thing.
You don't think that's the thing?
No, I think it's these
You
guys.
think it's the
Rotator coupling. Tension, tension. Cha-ching.
Yeah, okay, there's these guys. Got one more on the down more. Oh, never mind.
Curses.
Eat shit. There we go.
There we go.
Sir is offline.
Bentley's like, what if I use the worst thing in the game?
There we go, Sly.
Sly, can you read me?
How I missed that sensuous voice of yours.
Save the jocular comments for later. Do you see that hook above the train?
It's
Yeah.
an SAT word.
It's your only means of escape. Jump and hit the circle button to grab hold.
It's like
Then swing
what?
onto the
It's
back
like
of the
a
train. I've already established a safe house and downloaded its GPS coordinates into your binocucom. We'll rendezvous there.
Wow, You've really thought of everything.
Don't I always?
Yeah, you do. Thanks for busting me out.
Oh, well, you know the old saying, if you can't count on a friend to bust you out of jail, what kind of a friend are they?
Truer words were never said, wizard.
What?
That was his
Wizard.
code name in the first mission that they were doing.
Aw. Why is it his hook?
I always love it when you get to go to jail but keep all your shit. They're like, yeah, you can keep your Vinacicom and your sneaking stick, and yeah, you feel free.
Oh.
Escape to the steakhouse. Safe house. Damn, escape to the steakhouse is a much different mission. Yeah, Bentley was trying to establish code names, and Sly would not take them seriously.
Aww.
Yeah, he called him Lizard and Pecking Duck. Yeah, that's right.
Aw. That's cute then.
All right.
Where are we at? Where are we going?
I will say, I do love that you play as all three characters in this game and do
Yeah.
all these missions. Damn, it doesn't just feel so much better to play as Sly than
Yeah.
any other character in this game.
Hey, you know, the Murray's pretty good too.
The Murray's cool, but like,
If you want,
playing as Sly is so much cooler than any other character. Growth, it can happen. When you least expect it.
I like that we found a garage to put our car in. That's very considerate.
Well, that's when we look for safe houses. That's
It
like,
has to have a garage.
we have to scroll through a lot of listings.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the situation. I've done some deep database crunching and figured out that Murray is doing time in cell block D. Getting him out is going to be tough. As you know, he's not very light on his feet. First, we'll need to get
That's the
Murray
point,
into an
he's Murray.
isolation cell away from the other inmates. Second, I'll need you to get a sample of the Contessa's encryption algorithm. Don't worry, I'll explain later. Third, you'll need to pickpocket a few keys from the Contessa, but watch out for her pack of bodyguards. And fourth, you'll have to deactivate her giant attack robot.
It's a lot of stuff, Bentley.
Oh, really, Sly? I'm serious. The Contessa has a giant attack robot. It just looks like a water tower. Now, once you've pulled off all these jobs, we'll be ready to make a play for the big guy.
All right.
Hey, what was this game originally on?
The PlayStation 2?
Oh, I was gonna say, is it GameCube? No, it's not.
No. I would have added if it was on the GameCube. Alarm clock. Confuse your enemies with this distracting alarm clock. I don't need to distract them. I know what I'm doing. Oh, never mind. I hit the wrong button. Hey, this mission is called Bentley Saves the Gang.
That's true.
Yes, there's a reason the game is called Sly Cooper, not Bentley's Wild Adventures.
Boom. Whee! Oh, shiny butt. Shiny butt.
My shiny butt that sparkles.
Bronze medal. What'd you get third place in, buddy?
Employee of the month.
I wish we could actually use money in this game for something.
Well, you use it for those power-ups. It's not an alarm clock. I'm gonna buy the one for Murray instead because it costs more money.
Okay.
Sly's kit's pretty solid. I don't really need
That's true.
an alarm
that's true.
clock.
Oh,
That being said, what did we not... Yeah, what do we got? Smoke bomb on R2. Combat dodge on L1. And then stealth slide on L2. Okay. Yoink. All right. What am I doing?
Okay, Sly.
we'll need him to get thrown into solitary confinement. That pipe will lead you to his cell block. Try to locate him and relate the plan.
I did something else
After
with my
that,
legs.
it's all up to Murray.
All right, I'm headed inside.
Sam, how was your week this week? Did you do anything? Sure, not distracted. Never mind. My week was pretty alright this week. Did some streams, did some cleaning. Need to clean more in this office, but I'm getting stuff ready to go.
Okay.
Getting back into...
Jump. Jump, jump.
There you go.
Jump, jump.
Grab it. There you go. And swing. Click. There you go. Getting the hang of it. There you go. Nice. Yeah, I started playing Death Stranding on stream.
Murray. Hey, Murray.
Huh? Sly?
Oh. I love Murray.
Where are you?
Over here, in the back wall.
Sly! Oh, I'm so glad to see you. They've been forcing me to eat meals covered in spice, and I'm feeling kind of strange. You gotta get me out of here.
No problem.
They're drugging
Bentley
him.
seems to
Just
have
lace
found
your food with
weakness in the solitary
cocaine.
confinement cell. If you can get in a big enough fight, the guards will throw you in there. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience.
Well, if you say so, I suppose a powerful force like the Murray could take down 50 foes. If I had to.
Excellent. You beat the snot out of 50 of those guys, and Bentley and I will take care of the rest.
It's my favorite Kingdom Hearts mission.
Beat up 50 Heartless. Mm-hmm. Remember, hold on. Never mind. I was going to look up what special abilities you had, but I can't.
Oh.
Looks like you can't pause right here. No, you got that. Watch those walls are covered in spikes.
Reversal.
Yeah, well, so the last guy had a spice thing, like a spice operation too. Yeah, I did want to ask, do you think it's the same spice that's in Dune? I think it is. That being said, I have not seen Dune. I don't really know what spice is in there. Oh, they're keeping count for you.
Who is?
I don't know. Some guard in a control booth. If you look over on the left side of the left wall here,
That's 10 down.
that is a computer screen that has a number on it. That is how many you've taken out.
Triumphs.
Oh, watch those spikes!
Oh.
Watch those spikes! We're in Sen's Fortress.
The Murray chalks up 20.
A drug that lets someone make big space calculations or do interstellar jumps without running into anything. Yeah, that's what it is here too. What is it in Dune? Fucking get him, Murray. No!
No, Murray!
You impaled yourself.
I impaled myself.
Yeah, space cocaine. So now I remember these are other inmates. They just let them keep big old spiky gloves.
Strikes again.
They might be inmates.
Or are they
Oh, sorry.
guards? They have to be guards because they're the guys
guards.
running around outside.
That's 10 down. The Murray stands tall.
I will say, knock on wood, but say what you will about our police force. At least they're not running around with big old clubs. Or just like spiked maces.
15 triumphs.
I said that, and then I was like, well, they do kind of have clubs.
I was saying,
But I meant like spiky, like you don't have a police sergeant running around with a fucking Morning Star. I know what you're thinking. Andrew, guns are worse than morning stars. That is true, but I also really would not like to get hit with a morning star, is kind of my thesis. Thank you for attending my talk.
Face the Murray! I don't know if that's a button in the middle of the room.
What happens if you body slam it?
Body slam!
What happens if I body slam
It
it?
did a laser or something. I don't know, but you hit it and it did sound like someone got fried, so...
My unstoppability is supreme.
Alright, Sam, gossip.
Oh yeah, hit me.
Neil's in an online RP group based on the Dragon Riders of Perm series.
Okay.
One of the main admin people revealed to me while drunk, because we're buds, that he's going to be the rarest kind of dragon in one of the hatchlings in this year, which always causes a ton of drama, and I'm excited for that.
Love it.
I love it anytime someone in a roleplay is like, what if I was special,
45
trademark?
victories. 47 going to heaven.
No!
48, there's no debate. 50, eat that, you incarcerating suckers.
Oh, I was hoping that there was going to be another rhyme.
Is that antisocial enough for ya? Oh, what? You gonna throw me in solitary? Bring it on!
Good work, man.
Yeah!
When I was younger, I never really participated for more than like a couple days because I didn't quite get the systems and I didn't really like the people involved. But I did try to join a Atlas strength. You can jump while carrying somebody. Cool. But I did try to join a Fire Emblem roleplay group where it was like everyone plays as their own unit type deal, and then we do stuff.
Sure.
I don't remember the specifics. I do remember it being weirdly complicated, and they were just like...
Did you know that we can charge up our hook?
Uh-huh. We discovered this about once a stream.
Okay.
But I do remember that every time... You should have gotten banned when you died, I agree. But I do remember that every time someone joined, they were just like, oh, can I play as a lord? And they were like, no. Like, no one can play as the main characters. I think it kind of got to a point where it was like, you could, if your character got good enough, you could like promote up and be important like that. But then, I don't remember. I never really engaged because I was like, I'll play as this kind of unit. Now what?
So well.
If I...
Yep.
Alright. I remember they were like, yeah, we're gonna like try to like recreate a version of the style of the games, but also like you could be any class. Or like they had a like in the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem games, you'll have like pretty limited
A rock! Oh,
like,
it's a ruby, okay.
like limited
oh.
character types. And like a lot of like weapons and stuff are limited behind them. Like you can have an armor guy, but the armored guys only have spears, right? Mm-hmm. Well, for this one, it was just like, yeah, you can be an armor knight, but you can be an armor knight with a sword, an armor knight with a spear, or an armor knight with an axe or a bow, right? So it's like you can do like every style of like every weapon on every style of character, and I was just like, oh, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah,
but I guess it
definitely.
doesn't. In hindsight, it doesn't really for roleplay purposes. But it is like, okay, I'll be an axe guy with armor, which means that I hit really hard, and I have really strong defenses. And
Yeah, that kind of defeats the...
yeah, it's kind of like, hey, hold on. Oh. I mean, Lord is the character class, not Lord as the like person of nobility. Because yeah, that is one of the things, especially in later games of Fire Emblem, where like the most annoying thing is that every character is just like
Lord so-and-so?
Well, yeah, and there's one game that, like, is truly the worst about it, because, like, one of the cool things about early games is that it's like, yeah, well, for the Game Boy Advance. I say early, but I mean number 7, which is, because I've never really played any of the earlier ones. But you get to a point where it's like, that game has a lot of, like, I'm playing as a lord,
Oh, that's the
but,
thing.
like,
That's the thing right there.
I'm kind of going in exile, and my life has been really thrown around by stuff going on, so, like, oh
Not
boy.
yet.
So, like, part of this is that I'm building together, like, a real ragtag group that includes a couple of other Lord friends, but also, like, here's a local farmer kid who's joining up because his home burned down, and he wants to get revenge on this. Here's these other guys. Here's a mercenary that we're recruiting from the other side because he doesn't like the way that their side's doing shit, you know? But then you get to, like, Fire Emblem's Fates and Conquest, and every character is like, hello, I am your, you know, hi, you are a royal that is somehow part of 2 separate royal families due to the nature of how those games are set up. Every single character that you're going to find in these games is going to be, like, your sibling or your sibling's vassal. With no, like, I don't think there's anyone in that game that isn't a direct blood relative or someone whose life is sworn to your blood relative. And you don't, like, recruit any of them. They just show up and they're just like, hi there, I'm here to help. Deeply annoying games.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me? And Three Houses is, yeah, Lord Boarding
yeah.
School, which they
You weren't a big fan of Three Houses, right?
it's not my favorite, but it's like, it's nice seeing Fire Emblem get a big treatment where a lot of people like this game, and they did try something interesting with this one, but I was not a fan.
What was up with everyone going to school a couple years ago? Like, Pokemon developed a school-based game, Fire Emblem, I'm sure there's another one.
Well, they closed the schools, and so people were just
Yeah.
like, damn, I gotta get back here.
I long for the...
Children
yearn.
long for the desks.
Yeah.
They used to long for the mines, but now it's the desks. Yeah, and they tried to do some stuff in Three Houses that was like, we're like distinctly having some characters that are not members of the nobility in this school, and like they will have, like, part of interacting with them is part of school here, you know? And you got some interesting stuff out of that. But then there's also, like, mechanical bonuses to being a lord and having nobility. And so it's just kind of like, oh, okay. This character is inherently a worse tier than this other
Empty.
character
Whee!
because he's not noble and therefore can't wield the fancy weapons that only nobles can wield. Ta-da! His support conversations are about how the commoners are just as good as the royals. But he takes 5 damage a turn if he holds this weapon, so...
That's where we had to get for Bentley.
Yeah, I really thought that I could walk over there. I don't know why I ever think I can walk places. Got like a spooky emblem. It's like a Black Widow thing.
Man, everyone's really original with those, apparently.
You tried something a little different, and most importantly, not involving making your units have kids via time travel. Yeah, I was a fan of that, too. The thing is that there's a really cool game in Fire Emblem where you, like...
Get at Murray, I'll leave you to steal 2 tank keys and the tank patrol schedule off of the Contessa.
Okay.
No problem. I'm an old hand at pickpocketing.
This is going to be tougher than you think. The Contessa's no fool. Since your escape, she never goes anywhere without bodyguards. You'll have to take them out one by one in order to get close to her.
I should probably use noise to lure them away from the Contessa.
If you insist. So there's a Fire Emblem game from, like, way back in the day where the whole plot line was like, there is a war that takes place across multiple generations. And so a part of that game was like, you would have your army in Act 1, and then like Act 1 would end, and Act 2 would contain, like, the units are the kids of those units. And it would like go on from that for like, I think maybe 3 generations. I don't remember specifically, and I haven't played it. And that was cool. And like a neat
walking on the train tracks.
A neat what?
Why are they walking? Well, I guess
because we launched the train, yeah. And that was a cool idea that people really liked. Like fans of the game, that's one of the people's favorites. But then they wanted to like recreate that system in the new game, but they were like, well, we don't have a multi-generation spanning plot, so we're just going to get access to a realm outside of time, and therefore, when you go to this realm, you can find your kids from the future if you make your kids hook up with, like if you make your 2 units hook up.
Where are my gods?
Which, like, kind of neat, kind of cool that, like, your support system played out in that way where, like, because you've supported these 2 characters together, now the kid unit is like this, and is this child with the hair color of this other unit, depending on who the dad is or whatever. But
generics go wild in those kinds of games. Just punch squares.
well, it does lead to like, okay, so I guess we can do some slight eugenics to get a good wyvern rider that has the hero ability in Act 2 if we wanted to do that.
Where'd she go, do you think?
I don't know.
You're just hanging out in the chimney.
Did he just pop out of... Yeah. Awakening had the time travel in the kids. Fates, I think, also had some time traveling kids because people liked it in Awakening. And so they were just like, well, now it has less of a explanation behind it, if I'm remembering right.
Hey, Yoda lifting his robe a little. You're gonna have to elaborate on the petting game.
First of all, the petting game never made its way to the U.S. They patched that shit out.
I don't know if that makes it any better.
It doesn't, and people were very upset that you didn't have the wife petting simulator in the middle
The
of
wife petting simulator?
Yeah, so you would have your characters you could support, and to raise your affinity with them, you would get to scenes where it would show the characters in close up, and you could go,
Ow.
or you could blow in their face, and they go, oh.
I've never done that. You've never blown in my face because...
No. Yeah, it's a DS game. You got to use the microphone.
Oh, I see.
You had a stylus. You caress the cheek of your maiden.
I hate all of this so much. You had your stylus to prod around with? Jesus.
That didn't make its way to the US, and people were very upset. It's funny, because, like,
Excuse me.
if a gamer ever talks about censorship, they never mean, like, the Chinese government prevented the release of Devotion in the US. And, like, in foreign markets, and to this day, the game is no longer listed on store platforms because the Chinese government did not like a single thing that happened in the game where that was not even slightly critical of the government, but just like, what is a meme in China? They never mean that when they talk about censored video games. They mean, why did they make this character's hemline a little bit higher in this video game that they brought? They brought it from pure Japania over to the U.S. and they removed these important things like cleavage.
It's an important thing.
Yeah, my favorite tweets. They removed her vagina bones. There was a key art for a video game where a character had like a crop top, and so their like waist was exposed, right?
Sure, yeah.
And they drew it with like the like.
Like really.
I don't know the right terminology for these, so I apologize for this. Cum gutters? You know what I'm talking? You've heard that before, right?
I don't know.
That is a known phrase, right?
I'm gonna
They're like, you'll see people like it's drawn. It's not like abs drawn on women, but it's like the two lines.
Yeah,
right.
sure.
They removed those two lines in this key art, so she just got out a flat stomach instead of like the wedge, you know. And some guy tweeted and was like, "Damn, they removed her vagina bones." And people were like, "I'm sorry, the what now?" It is a known phrase. I do not know that phrase. I am sure there's a real word for that part of the anatomy.
I would assume so, that they have names for bones.
No, it's not a bone, though. It's just the muscle.
Oh, okay.
The reason it's funny is because there aren't vagina bones. Babe,
Right,
do you
yes,
know that
I
they're...
know.
Okay, I need you to know.
And we live in the same house. Sheriff, I really need you to have more of a potty mouth, I guess. Cum gutters.
I figure we're deep enough in the stream that I'm allowed to say that without getting demonetized, right? It's probably good to play that while playing a children's game.
Hey, this guy got second place.
Employee of the month. Well, he went
Sorry.
down just as easy. Is there?
Are we monetized?
Listen. Oh, there she is. We are monetized on Twitch. Either subscribe or watch ads. I don't care which. We are not monetized on YouTube because they require like. You need like.
You think we left coins there? There we go.
Probably. For monetization on YouTube, you need a number of subscribers as well as like 1,000 hours of watch time or something like that.
I don't think we have that.
Not quite.
I need everyone to start. Well, fuck. I need me to start watching our videos as we go to bed.
Yeah, watch our VODs. We got a lot of good VODs. Like, unironically, we got good VODs.
Sometimes when I get really sad, I go and I watch the first VOD that we ever introduced Moxie in.
I have walked in on Sam watching us show off our cat on a stream before.
She was so tiny, y'all.
They are not very friendly to VOD channels, absolutely. It's like anything else online where like, oh, I should have just
she's right
died
there.
way sooner. Holy shit.
Look at that little parade they've got going on.
It is kind of like any other platform where like, you can't just get successful on the internet on one platform. You have to like start somewhere and then jump to another
Diversify.
place and then like to put clips and then do that and then like you like
It's not.
you really just have to like daisy chain success together.
Adorable and unsurprising that you go back and rewatch Moxie VODs.
Where it's like, if I want to be successful as a podcaster, I have to make a podcast, and then I have to start doing Twitch streams to point people back to my podcast, and then I have to make TikToks to point people to my podcast on my Twitch streams.
That's
and
what
then
you could do.
Huh?
You could be a TikTok star now.
Yeah, I could. Oh, or I can just get cheap viewers on streamview.com. I have to remove the space. Thanks for the heads up. Brutal betrayal. Truly a brutal betrayal.
Do you want me to take over so you can do something with that? Or do you just need to do something with that?
I can. Ah!
Oh!
Damn, that guy had his mace. Click. I clicked! I would argue that the job was failed because I can be seen by the Contessa. If we're all being perfectly honest here.
Oh, thank God it's not public
Oh,
chat.
likely ban evader restricted. Interesting.
Huh.
You don't just kill him, though.
You could gift him a sub.
I could gift them a sub. Twitch is annoying because I feel like all the time they're just like, I can report them for terrorism. No, they are spam, scams,
spam.
bots, or tampering.
What do bots get?
They are a scam.
They are a scam. Mm-hmm. I don't want to tell
It's
you
a
more.
scam.
Scam. Hey, I can
Tell
type on
me
your
more.
thing now.
Tell me more. Hey, they're scamming our jobs. They'd let people scam.
Ooh.
If they wanted to like steal my identity, for instance, they could probably do that. Thank you. Scam 4 exclamation points. Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, does he have a scam? Tell me more. Tell me more.
Are you missing your Sam?
I am missing. Okay. There we go. Okay.
Oh, there's my drink.
Imagine stealing the identity of American in 2025.
Hey.
Listen. Chat, can I tell you something brutal that Sam said to me the other day? So I have been I've been open about the fact that I got laid off last week. I feel like that's all I talk about these days because it's the new thing in my life. Thing I've talked less about is that I've been dealing with identity theft for a decent chunk of this month, where I received a W-2 in the mail from Uber.
Oh, right. We can do that.
For like $50,000 worth of employment that apparently I have done and driven for Uber the company, apparently, in Kentucky for the past year. Like an entire year's worth, which means that like, oh fuck, does this go back even further to, months before that?
Yeah, was it just not caught somewhere or what?
Yeah, really fun stuff. A couple bank accounts trying to be open to my name, things like that. A lot of fun. So the other day, Sam turns to me and she goes, well, the good news about you getting laid off is that you already work for Uber. Never believe Sam when she acts like she's cool and innocent.
I've never been cool or innocent. People always just assume that I don't know if anyone ever assumes that I'm cool, to be honest with you, but innocent. I don't know if
I think just murdering this dude is the best case.
Boom, 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 boom. Woo! Aw, thanks, Sarah.
It was brutal. It was frankly, it was the funniest thing I'd heard that day, and I really needed it. But no, getting your identity stolen fucking sucks. Because it's like...
There we go.
You can never fix it.
Yeah.
You just report it to enough places that if anyone ever tries to sue me or whatever, I can just say, I told people my identity was stolen. Mm-hmm. Like you're never trying to like actually fix it or like figure out who did it. The police that were looking into the case, who I gave like a lot of information about different accounts that have been opened up in my name and like gave numbers to call and stuff like that. All of them were just like, well, I mean, you haven't lost anything, so we can't really...
That's the good news about all this.
Yeah, like, that's true. People tried to, like, open shit in my names, but, like, nothing... my money wasn't touched. Like, my bank account wasn't fiddled with or anything.
Like, that's probably the best case scenario. Like,
if I'm getting my identity stolen, it's the best case scenario.
Yeah, like, the Uber driver is one... The driving for Uber is one thing... But all things
shoot me in the
it could have
face.
been a lot worse.
Thank you. But so we're just like, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and close this, but like, you can keep it on the file that you have reported. It's just, but you're basically just like making yourself a paper trail so that you can tell people like, oh no, this isn't me in the future. Whenever like whenever the consequences do happen, you're just like, I did take steps to tell people that I did this. The steps to tell people that this happened don't matter, but they matter because you did them to make a paper trail.
It's just a bunch of documentation.
It's been deeply annoying to be like, oh, so there's no next steps here. There's no proactivity, no moving forward, no attempted rectification or anything. It is just but it's like the government saying it about the governments. They're just like, oh, okay, if the other organizations come for you, you can tell them that you talk to us. It's like, okay, can you just tell them not to come for me? I feel like I shouldn't be the middleman here. It's
frustrating too. Aside from the Uber driver, it seems like everyone else or whoever has access to Andrew's stuff, they haven't. All of these things have been flagged in some way, so Andrew's gotten something that. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. Is this you? It's like, well, so that's. I mean, I don't know if that just means that the security fraud protection stuff is good, or if the scammers are bad.
Well,
or what?
No, the first things they did get in and get made their stuff, but I got an email about it because the scammer doesn't know how Gmail works, motherfucker. And so using my email address with a dot in it, I got the email.
See, bad scammer.
And so that's how I know about it. Yeah, bad scammer, not things working the way they should.
Right. That's what I mean. Either one of those, we've been lucky because there's either one or two options. And
yeah. So.
It's been quite the month.
And then I locked down all my accounts and had to freeze my credit and stuff. So. Luckily, there's not anything that I'm going to have to fill out a bunch of paperwork in regards and use my bank accounts and access to them as a qualifiers for things. Hypothetically. Anytime soon.
Just a very deeply annoying set of circumstances.
Very annoying March.
Oh, I was gonna say, if that thing whipped around the other way, you would have been screwed.
Come here.
Nope. There we go.
Oh, that was the wrong button. Where is...
Oh, she's gonna see you. She's gonna see you. She's gonna see you.
Okay.
You can be in a little boxy thing.
I could be, or I could kick some ass. Ass kicked.
Boom.
Did she move? She did move.
Oh, fuck. Uber got back to you, right?
Huh?
Uber got back to you.
Uber got back to okay. Uber got back to me, and they sent me. They're just like, here's a new form of W-2s that show that you have not earned any money with us this year. And I was like, I guess this does solve my problem on a paperwork front, but it really doesn't solve my problem on any other front. And then I said, cool, that solves my problem for 2024. Judging by the nature of the beast, it seems like this person probably drove for you in previous years too. Is there any documentation of that I can look for? And they haven't gotten back to me on that. So I assume that their support person called it a day.
Whew, okay.
It also... No one's allowed to tell me any information about the people that are opening bank accounts in my name over the phone. And on one hand, I do get that, and I think that's a good
do you have their
policy.
Addresses? I'm not asking you to tell them on chat, but do you have their addresses for these banks?
No, because for the banks?
Yeah.
I could.
That might be a good thing, at least to figure things out that way.
Well, they're all online credit unions.
Oh. Credit unions are better, though, according to Riley.
According to Riley, Riley said credit unions are different. Here's a list of ones that you can use, and 3 of the 4 were ones that they tried to open a thing under my name for.
That's really funny.
So I kind of bit my tongue on that one.
Well, at least they're using a credit union, though.
Uh-huh, yeah, they're going to your local credit union because they're hoping they don't have the protections that Fifth Third has.
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, I'm just like, cool, can you tell me, like, listen, obviously they have, like, my name, my social security number, and my, like, my email address, but, like, can you tell me the address that they wanted to send, like, checks to? Can you tell me, like, literally anything? I have an open police, like, report. I've got all of the stuff that I was supposed...
Oh.
Okay. I've done all the stuff I'm supposed to do, but, like, if you could help me with this, we would really, like... Truly, we would nip a problem in the bud for me, and not just for you. Where, for you, the problem is someone has used our system to try and do this. But your solution is we've prevented them from doing that. It would really go further if you could, like, help me stop them from doing it in the future.
Why is it such
And
a camera so far back?
sometimes it gets caught on stuff, and it looks very cinematic when it does. But no one so far has helped me. The one person that could, that I kind of felt like... one person started giving me information, and it really felt like it was like, oh, she's new to this. She doesn't know that she's not supposed to be telling me this stuff. Unfortunately, the stuff she gave me was just my own information, and I was like, I feel like I've pushed too far to, like, dig deeper into questions, so I'm just going to say thank you, have a nice day.
Sure, yeah.
Because, like, I've asked 3 questions, and she's been like, oh, sure, I guess I could do that. And I was like, yes, I guess you could.
Please. Do you think that each one of these is an employee of the month and they're different? They were immortalized into these statues?
Fuck.
Sly, those giant pipes under
I think
the
they tell
bridge
each employee they're on the
keep
third place employee of the month,
security.
because that way they feel good that they got a
I'll need a
reward,
cut
but
the
they also
connection
feel like they
free
can do
burn.
better.
Sounds like a plan.
might be.
What do you need me for?
As you know, the bridge is heavily guarded.
I hear you. You'd like a little protection while you place the bombs.
That's correct.
Love to help out, but there's nowhere to hide on the bridge. We're totally exposed.
That's true. To fool the guards, you'll need to break those statues and take their place.
I pose like a statue,
employee of the
the
month
guards walk on by, then pow! I hit him from behind. You're a genius.
That's also correct.
Oh,
Hey, Bentley.
hey, Bentley.
I will say the little views in the, the views in the binoculars does look like the, no bitches meme. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? It's like a picture
Andrew.
of Megamind who's looking up at the
I'm done
camera
here.
like,
Follow me to the top of the bridge.
Is that what that is called?
yeah, where it goes, what? No bitches? Is the original, like, not quoting the movie, but the original, like, caption posted on the picture. Twitch, someone screenshot Nina Neal saying, I'm very familiar with no bitches. Someone screenshot that because we just own them. Damn, that looks like someone who's very familiar with no bitches. Got their ass. Chat, do not clip that part of the owning.
I think you might have gotten owned, Andrew, as well.
Do not clip this part of the owning process.
Happy anniversary,
Sounds like a
Nina
skill
Neal.
issue to me.
Oh, man. What do you think they're thinking about?
I hope nobody comes around and spin kicks me with a stick.
Uh-oh.
Got another one in place. Heading back across the bridge.
Great. Bentley, I'm not here to critique your work or anything, but this can't be the most efficient
I was just thinking
way
that.
to plant bombs. I feel like we could have picked a side and, kind of gone one side or the other. I'm not an expert on demolition, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
And Nine Neils might be a married gay man. Sarah, for sure about the married part still? With this traitor commentary? How did they not see you there?
Shh.
Okay.
Don't tell them that they should be able to see me. If they want to not be able to see me, that's their prerogative.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to be real. I don't know what happened to the first one.
The third bomb's in position. I'm en route to set the fourth.
We'll keep running. Yeah.
Keep going.
See, you better fucking
Press
run.
R2. I'm not sure that actually like upgrades things. No!
No! Yeah, people don't talk about it too often, but there does become a point where, like, the fact that someone hasn't been divorced yet is, like, more their partner's fault than their own. People don't talk about that often. I'm here saying unspoken truths that the world isn't ready to hear. Yeah, I think we just gotta go.
That's pretty good. Woo! Woo! Get it! No. I'm worried that these missions are just getting harder and harder, and I'm gonna jump in and start playing and be like, nope.
Another one's in place. I'm moving to the other side of the bridge.
This can't
Bentley?
be the best way to do this. This
Bentley, I
can't.
swear to God, on the right there. There you go.
Yeah. This can't have been. You wrote up the plan and then you.
Bentley is a genius, though, so like.
We probably just can't see it. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. Bentley just went to ChatGPT and said how to blow up a bridge, and this is the answer that it gave him.
Bentley, what are we doing now?
What's the deal?
Come on, dude.
Is there? Oh, that's the
There's
deal.
another one. Uh-oh, Andrew.
The last charge is set. Let's get out of here.
That was cinematic.
Here we go.
That takes
Imagine if they
care
blew
of
up in the
all
order that
to
we
the
placed them.
security
Yeah.
system.
Hey.
Boom, 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 boom. A while ago, you asked me how my week was.
Yeah, how's your week, Sam?
You know, annoying more than anything. We switched our program to a different electronic medical record at work, which is good in the long run. But it does mean that I have to redo all this paperwork stuff. And which is not the worst deal in the world, it's just tedious and has to be, it's like one of those things that has to, what are you doing?
You good?
You okay? You just, okay,
That's why you're not employee of the month. I don't see a medal in your pocket.
Nope. But it was kind of interesting. The previous EMR that we were using was the fucking worst. Like, I called and complained to their customer service or QA team or whatever at one point because, like, I actually had to talk with someone because they were trying to tell me that the reason that their system kept crashing is because my internet was too slow.
I do want to be clear. That was their support team.
Okay, whatever.
I do want to just...
Sorry,
as
not
a,
their QA
as a
person.
former QA person, I do want to say that was
Yeah.
not their QA team
That's fair.
telling you this.
Well, whatever representative. But they told me that their program kept freezing and crashing because my internet was too slow. And I said, I don't think it is. Like, he's like, well, you know, if you're going to be running multiple systems and everything like that, like, you have to have really high-speed internet. I'm like, I do video calls all day and my husband works in tech. Like, I think that my computer is fine.
You
And
know
also
what? You're
the
right.
rest
I
of it-
am no longer paid to defend QA people. You're right. How did they miss this? How'd that make it to production?
So, like, I spent this entire phone call, like, trying to tell them that, like, I'm sorry, your system has a bug. I'm asking you how to fix your, to fix your bug. It's happening in several other places. Anyway, so I was not the biggest fan of this system.
Yeah, L plus ratio plus I'm literally a streamer.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know if it's, like, I've had multiple men tell me on the phone that, like, what kind of internet speed I need. And I'm like, I know what kind of internet speed I have. I'm just trying to ask you for it, please and thank you. Anyway, all this to say, this shitty company, I guess they were bought out somewhere in the interim here. And so then they started to charge us 4 times more for their services than we've been paying for the past 5 years. So I understand why we need to switch. But in the process of switching over, our go live date was the 31st. And I went back into the old EMR, I don't know, before noon or something like that, or before like 3 o'clock maybe even, and checked something. Like, okay, perfect. And I went in after 3 o'clock or whatever time and no longer had access to anything. I'm like, okay, I can understand. I wish that my company would have told us that. That's kind of weird that they didn't, give us the heads up that you're no longer going to be able to access this. They normally tell us stuff like that, No, they just locked us all out of the system. Like, too bad, so sad on the 31st. Like, not even the
I
first.
need your help getting a handle on the
Cool.
So now,
algorithm.
well,
I'd love to,
hold
pal,
on.
but I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, I'll explain it to you.
you talk to
one
some
piece
Bentley
at a time.
motherfucker like, are you sure your internet connection is close enough?
Guard nearby is responsible
Honestly.
for its upkeep.
I'm with you.
First, I'll need you to pickpocket his key to the
You look at
terminal,
SLY Cooper, tell me that's
Sure,
not the no
no problem.
bitches face.
then use it on the security station
I
to
wouldn't
set
know.
off the alarm.
So
Hold
many
up.
bitches.
You
Google
want me
no
to set off
bitches.
the alarm?
I'm not Googling
Google no
bitches.
bitches.
Set it off, then clear out as the guard's sure to come running. Once he sees that it's a false alarm, he'll input the code to turn it off.
So you want me to take a picture of the code?
Move to a safe place and get a clean shot of that digital readout.
Should I hit all the security stations out here?
That's right. Once I've got a
Okay.
large enough sample of the Contessa's codes, I should be able to crack her encryption
Never seen it.
algorithm.
Okay, but now look at
now,
Sly.
see, you lost me again.
He hits it. He
Just
hits the
take
no
the
bitches.
picture.
Yeah.
I'll handle
That
the
camera angle too.
Alright, pickpocket keys from guards. I could do that.
So
There's a
So it's
big
just
ol' arrow on
more-
him, too. Hell yeah.
So anyway, my life has just been a lot more tedious because not only
Nice work.
the other EMR didn't really you killed a guard before.
Taking
Take
a
a
picture
picture.
of his code.
Whoops. But not only do I have to rewrite treatment plans and everything, which is fine, but now I also have to double check with everybody what medications they're on, which is also fine, but just a lot, And now I have to look up how to spell all these stupid medications because everyone very generously gives me the actual name of it. Now I'm just like, fuck, what is this thing that I've never heard of in my life? So anyway, it's been that's been my week. That's a lot of complaining, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I finished a book. I played a lot of Balatro. Played a lot of Balatro, actually. I think we've done that.
What's your favorite Joker?
The Joker that gives you extra 5 chips per played hand. Or played card. I like that Joker a lot. I want to make it work for me.
The Hiker?
The Hiker Joker, yes.
Yeah, like the one that upgrades it? Yeah. That one's great. Mine's Jack Nicholson.
Okay, now climb to a good spot where you'll be able to get a picture of the security code on the monitor.
God, there's a lot of lights on this thing. How's he gonna type it in?
You can poke with your beak.
You can poke it? You gonna...
You get.
Is it a face scan?
Did I fuck it up?
I've just hit and moved to the new location.
Did I fuck it up?
You fucked it up.
Okay, now climb to a good spot where you'll be able to get a picture of the security
have to go to the
code
right.
on the monitor.
Sam Size telling me that Andrew's about to be very familiar with the no bitches meme.
There it is.
Okay.
It's a good
That did.
He's a very strong vulture. Man, sounds really excited to use that mace. So is it? Do we have friendly fire in here? Gotta get yelled at by Twitch at least once per Moonshot stream.
Alright, where's... Okay. Please stop. Okay. All the way over there. Oh, they're so far apart.
Hey, chat, what kind of soup should... Actually, no, let me back that up. I have a friend coming in who's observing Lent on Friday, and who therefore can't eat meat. Anyone have any good soup and or vegetarian dishes or ideas? Because the only thing that I can think of in my, like, frame of mind right now is just giving them some pasta, and I would like to give my friend a little bit more than pasta.
I think pasta's fine.
I think pasta's fine too, but I'm just thinking. I would normally jazz it up with some meat.
Yoink. Oh.
Oh. You gonna get in the barrel? There you go. Don't like fish. They don't like
Don't like
fish.
fish.
I know. Spicy fish stew is interesting though.
That does sound pretty good.
Grilled cheese and tomato soup. Actually,
Honestly?
we could make some tomato soup.
We
could
can make
make
some.
some
We can
homemade
grill a
tomato
cheese.
We could probably make some homemade tomato soup.
We probably could, but I don't. I think tomato soup's one of those things that, like, are we gonna say we're better than Campbell at this?
That's true. I'll say I'm better than Campbell at a lot of things, but I don't know if tomato soup is a hill that I would die on. For
Yeah,
that.
like a chicken noodle. I can crush a chicken noodle.
Yeah.
You know, I'll leave it to Sergeant Campbell to Major Campbell to do the soup, the tomato
Actually,
soup.
You know what? Scratch this topic of conversation. Let me talk about a very exciting form of conversation.
Okay, form of conversation.
Well, topic of conversation.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. I'm tired.
What's up?
Andrew and I signed up for a sourdough making class on Saturday.
We did.
I'm so excited. No.
I'm gonna have to do this again. Where's a vantage point? Up here.
It's a little bit ago. It is going to be super fun. We have to go and we get a starter, and then we get to take home a loaf. There we go. Zoom. 4. Did you get the picture?
No, because it's not right. No, 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 no. Oh, please. Okay.
So now we get to figure out all the things that we can and should make with sourdough. We could do some meatless chili.
We could.
Oh, the hooks.
Yep. No.
Nope.
Eee. Okay.
You can walk on those things.
Not in those.
Oh, never mind.
They just kind of sit there. All right, let's go. Oh, that's a different way. It doesn't seem like I can grab that hook from here. It's 4. The number is 41. Bentley, just trust me.
Gotta have that photographic
We're
evidence.
planning, and Bentley's like, now we don't have a picture of the 4th code. And I'm like, it's 41, Bentley. I fucking saw it. Sly insists that the code is 41.
Oh.
We have no way of proving whether or not that's the case.
Caprese salad is a side dish, which would make it a little fancier.
Oh, and then okay.
I do love a caprese salad. Thank you. These are all really great suggestions.
All right, you piece of shit. Let's. Oh, fuck.
I fucked a little bit. He's not gonna put in his code now. He's in fight or flight mode.
Well, he's a flightless bird, so
I don't know if he is.
they're all flightless birds. If I can kill them with falling damage, they're flightless birds. Put in your code. Okay, it's 417. But still, eat shit, Bentley.
I had a cousin who told me that she was borderline vegetarian, but she still really liked to eat, pepperoni and chicken. And they said, she was like 12 at the time. I'm not sure if she still feels like this or not. So it doesn't really seem like you're vegetarian. It just seems like you don't like pork or, whatever it was, or fish or whatever. And she's like, no, I'm a vegetarian. All right.
Honestly, a vegetarian, but they'll fuck up a pepperoni pizza. It does sound like they know how to party. That also kind of sounds like I would be vegetarian, but my mom has not cooked a meal that does not include a chicken breast in the past 12 years.
No! You need to do your wrist stretches.
No, I'm fine. There's one, there's the other. Okay. Give me that.
Boom. I was telling Andrew this earlier. I'm
Oh,
getting...
those wolves jump out of the statues like we just did.
Oh.
That's what's going on. That's how you were an Employee of the Month status.
Gotcha.
Actually, okay, hold on. You're a supervillain, right?
Sure. Right.
You want guards that are going to pretend to be statues, and then the moment that a person walks past the statue, they're gonna jump out and go surprise, and then do like villain henchman guard stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Do you put your best guys on that gig or your worst guys?
Worst.
Because there's a part of me that's like, you put your worst guys on statue duty. There's also a part of me that's like, my worst guy is gonna fuck up statue duty.
No, you have to give them a test to make sure that they can handle statue duty. Statue duty.
Well, then if you're okay, well that's the kind of what I'm getting at. Like if you're doing like, if there's such a strong training element, I just don't think that's that's a. Well, motherfucker, if you could just scooch real quick. Oh, okay.
Just gonna scooch right past you.
Oh, let me just scooch on right past you there.
Love eating meat, just don't like having to prepare it. And since I rarely eat food I don't make myself these days, that's what I mean. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Alright, where's this fucking camera? Where's your TV?
There it is, it's right above.
Okay, now I'm just gonna... Can I take a photo? No, I can't.
How do they know that it's the right code being entered in?
Yeah, hey.
Just some world building here. There you go.
Well... There we go.
Whew.
That was low.
I like that they bounce on those clothesline things.
Yeah, I do too.
It's a good game.
Sly 2 is great. I think this is a masterpiece. For all the ways that every week we're just like, this sucks. I do think this game is like one of the greats. And it is a shame that they don't... It's a shame they don't make them like this anymore. Mm-hmm. Not to be one of those guys, but like, I'm going to be one of those guys. It's a shame they don't make them like this anymore.
Who is Sly Cooper marketed to? Children?
Teenagers? Yeah, like people with PlayStations. I know that sounds like shitty, but like, yeah, teens. I think it's a rated T game. You know, kids, teens, like. Mm-hmm. They used to make games. They used to make games for kids. Companies that aren't Nintendo, like that used to be a thing that companies did. Really
I guess they don't really anymore, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you make Fortnite and then you go like, yeah, kids can play it. We didn't put blood in. They're fine.
I guess that's kind of true, huh? I never really thought about it, but like...
Yeah, kids have no income.
You know, that's true. That's sad.
Yeah, like I really do think that like one of the like tougher things about today's media ecosystem is just that like nothing is for kids anymore. Like the internet especially. Like I used to be able to go to cartoonnetwork.com and play games. Like
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nowadays Cartoon Network has like a Twitter presence. You know, like that's their online minutia. I don't know. I don't think I'm saying anything that other people haven't said like before or smarter, but like, no, it is a real shame.
Can you just jump on top of that thing?
Probably. I'm kind of looking at this now. No, I think I need to be up on that.
No, I mean just like the top of the carriage.
I don't think so. It doesn't look like it.
Also, it's wild that they have carriages. I mean, Pokemon's for kids technically, but that's Nintendo. 314!
I mean, the other half of that is that you also get like...
Nice work, partner.
I feel like it used to be that like if you're making an adaptation of anything, you like make it for kids. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, your target audience is like 35-year-old like nerds. You know, like I don't know. Maybe it's probably a bad example the week that the Minecraft movie comes out, but like, because that one I feel like seems
that
like
actually a thing?
For kids. Yeah, starring Jack Black.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There's a cut of that movie that got released because they got. Ah! What are you? She has a tank. There's a cut of that. You know how the Mummy trailer came out and they didn't with like the wrong VFX cut.
Yeah.
And so they had like a version that didn't have half of the sound effects.
Yeah.
There's a version of the Minecraft movie that exists with that, except it's for the visual effects. They sent the wrong version to a theater. So it's like a pre-release, pre-CGI cut of the film. where it's just like they walk past a thing that's like a JPEG of like a Minecraft hill in the background and shit. Like,
That's funny.
I believe that I know someone that has a copy of it.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
If I was going to watch the Minecraft movie, it would be that version of the thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But I do think that I would start watching it, and then I would get 20 minutes in and be like, oh, yeah, I guess I am just watching a shittier version of the Minecraft movie, aren't I?
Good catch.
You are still watching the Minecraft. Exactly.
Minecraft, I'll watch Andrew play a lot of video games, and I will play 3 video games. I cannot watch Minecraft. I think that it, like, more on a physical level is how I mean that statement. Like, I cannot, there's something about the graphics or the contrast or the movement or what, but like, it just kind of messes with my brain a little bit. But it is also just not my kind of, truly not my cup of tea. Kind of hated the pretty complete version of it too.
Contessa's giant attack robot.
Look, Bentley, with all due respect,
The one
it
with the
looks
sad
an
face.
awful lot like a water tower.
Don't be fooled. That's what she wants you to think. If we try to free Murray while that thing is operational, why,
What, we'll have plenty of fresh drinking water?
I'm serious, Sly.
Of course. I do owe you one.
The lightning rods around the prison are designed to draw lightning strikes away from the water tower. Giant attack robot.
Uh-huh, yeah.
By turning the wheels on the rod, you should be able to redirect the electrical current away from its ground wire, rendering it useless. Follow the lightning strikes to locate all 5 rods.
Okay, so you want me to break the ground circuit on all these lightning rods so that a bolt will strike and destroy the giant attack robot posing as a water tower.
That's an accurate summation.
Place your bets. Is Bentley right?
I think he is.
Get clear when the lightning rod starts to glow red. That means a lightning bolt is on the way.
Ouch.
Oh, okay.
That hurts some.
That hurt a lot, actually.
Yeah.
This kills the Sly. I'm gonna be real. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be. Oh, I guess I
Go to a different one. Go to
curve
not
this
the
one because that's where. Well, all right.
Hit that one now.
I guess I have to go in one. Okay.
Nice work.
Okay.
That lightning rod is out of commission.
Great.
Look around for
Sure.
lightning strikes to find the other rods.
That's fun.
Oh, that did not. Okay, I thought I could grab onto that hook, but I did not. Oh boy. Minecraft is very much a game that I like. You know, the like, hey, actually, you shouldn't take pictures of animals doing that. Like, they only do that when they're upset or whatever. That, like, if you ever see, like, Andrew's playing Minecraft, it's kind of like, oh, I should check in. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, if you start streaming that one day, I need you
text
all to
Sam
like,
immediately.
yeah, I need you to light up the Moonshot Discord and just like, Mayday, Mayday, SOS.
Start posting that Logic song.
God.
I've never I don't like Minecraft. I'll just fall down a rabbit hole sometimes, you know? But every time I do, whenever I stop playing, I'm just like, okay, well that was a waste of like 4 days. I could have been doing literally anything, but I did Minecraft instead.
You haven't played Minecraft in a long time, though.
I know, I'm doing great.
Like, I'm trying to think the last time you played Minecraft.
I mean, I had it on the Xbox, which I
Oh, that's part of it. Okay.
lent to a friend. So, yeah, I'm not paying for Minecraft. I have it on Game Pass. I only play Minecraft when it's free, and I'm not.
There we go.
Where's these other... What's with these lightnings hitting the strikes? I guess I can't cross over that way, huh? There's a thing up here. What do we got? What do you got for me? Nothing. Nothing? Okay. Oh, well. Well.
Can you just break through that coffiny looking door?
I wish. I think I am the Murray. I can do that.
That works.
Solid Snake voice. I'm in.
I'm sorry. I just was hit by like a wave of exhaustion.
Yeah, I do think that we're going to call it after this mission. Because we'll be able to pick up with rescuing the Murray next week.
I love the Murray. I'm glad that I got to do. That is truly my favorite Kingdom Hearts mission of all time.
To like kill 1,000 Heartless?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so fun. A little bit just like emotionally satisfying too, but like, what a good game.
Is that immediately after a certain character dies?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like, yeah, take out your anger on these Heartless. Do it.
I don't think you got it.
I don't think I did either. There it is.
I just hate for you to walk away from this and be like, well.
I think that
There
you
it
would
is.
love a Warriors game. Yeah, I think Sam would love a Warriors game. I think that you'd also love...
A Hyrule Warriors game. That's a Zelda thing?
So, yes, but more specifically, Destiny Warriors, I think, is the original series, which was like, we're gonna play as like, basically there are a bunch of games of like just beating up waves of enemies, basically.
Dynasty.
They did a One Piece version called One Piece Pirate Warriors.
Okay.
I think I dodged that one by iframing through the wheel animation.
Chad, I'm sorry that a certain kitten hasn't come to say hi this stream.
She's
she's
been a little teenagey lately.
Ugh, she has.
Oh.
You know how cats like wake up their people? Moxie's allowed to be private sometimes.
No.
I would.
No. Not my Moxie.
I asked Andrew if we could give Moxie a churro on stream to celebrate her birthday, and Andrew said, "How many birthday celebrations are you gonna have for your cat?" And I said,
Sam was like, do we need to do this as Moxie's birthday celebration? And I was like, you have done Moxie's birthday celebration every day this week.
"Yeah, that's how all birthdays should be celebrated."
You threw that cat a birthday party, Sam.
We threw that cat a birthday party.
Ah!
Why do you hate us, the people?
You're not people, you're Twitch chat.
Oh, Andrew. Andrew Sherman.
Look, I'm just...
E.C. Sherman. I'm just gonna say your middle name on the internet anymore.
I appreciate it. That's how people got my,
I know, that's what I was saying.
information. Damn shit, he got
There we go.
Alright, is it a robot?
Like I said,
Yeah!
giant
There we go!
robot.
I love it. Did you think it was?
I remember it being a
Oh,
robot.
damn. Okay. I am not owned. I refuse to be owned.
Thanks to your recent efforts, we're ready to attempt a Murray rescue.
Okay.
I call this plan the Trojan Tank.
Okay.
Step 1. We use the Contessa's keys to steal one of her tanks.
ran
I'll
into
jump
that
in
once.
and drive while you keep out of sight by crawling underneath. With
I don't
some
think that's
luck,
safe.
The guards won't notice anything out of the ordinary and open the prison gates for us. We casually roll in and then blast the security doors to Murray's cell block. Once inside, you'll need to improvise your way up to the guard control center and open the doors leading down to solitary confinement. Let's hope Murray hasn't cracked under the Contessa's hypnosis.
My guess is that he has cracked under the Contessa's hypnosis, and we need Murray to battle his way out of mind control. We're going to play another one of those shooter games.
Uh-oh.
Each one of those is going to represent a neuron of some sort.
Well, I was going to end the stream, but my mouse is no longer working. There we go. Well, the mouse is plotting against me.
What an interesting thing. Do you have another one of those?
Not a wireless one like this, but I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know why. I do need to end the stream. Otherwise, this camera's just going to be on forever.
Do you want me to run upstairs and get you another battery?
No, I don't think it's the battery. I think.
Oh. You don't
Well,
think it's the battery?
I don't. I think it's the wireless connection of the mouse.
Oh.
Well,
Where's your other mouse?
I'm gonna find out.
Okay. Chats, you and me.
that's-
AMA. What we
I
got?
think that's gonna do it for us. While I find a mouse to close out the stream.
What's going on?
Oh, I want
Chad, does anyone have any more hot goss? I'm trying to think, do I have any hot goss?
Well, assuming I get a mouse ready to go, you can find me streaming more this week over at twitch.tv/AC Sherman.
There might be one on the table out there, Andrew.
There might be one on the table out there. I don't think there is.
Oh, never mind.
Because I use the same mouse for both of these things.
Okay. I don't think. Do I have any hot goss?
Can you hand me that mouse?
Oh, one of my friends brought her, brought the guy she's been sealing. Start revealing.
She's sealing a guy?
Sealing. No, we're not Mormon over here.
That's soaking. Very different.
No. You can be sealed in the temple.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. I know my religions, just a little bit. So I got to meet him. So that was fun. He was
Cute.
nice. He shook my hand twice.
All right, we are going to call it. Thank you all for joining us. Follow more stuff here at Moonshot. And follow me. I'm at AC Sherman on Twitch.
I'm trying to think moonshot secrets that I can reveal. There's on Patreon. There's a Batman show that that comes out. I'm not sure how often that comes out though. What else? There might be something coming up soon. I don't think I'm at liberal. I think I would get. I don't think so. I don't think I can say that one.
Folks, we're going to raid Secret Sleepover
Before
Society.
I reveal more secrets.
Before
and,
Sam reveals
break
more
NDAs.
stuff. We're playing Finnish Pub Simulator, apparently, so
Love it.
should be in for a good time. Thanks for joining us, and we will
See y'all
see
later.
y'all
See you in
soon.
Twitch chat this week, probably.
Bye.